Alright guys, what's up? We're back at my cousin's house working on this car. Got the Integra over here chilling. Took her out today for a little spin. So what did he do yesterday, boy?
So yesterday, man, I took a nap. Nice
come on man, come on. Car related stuff,
I
man.
finished cutting the transmission. That's pretty much the end product with the cutting. I just hit it with the saw.
Show us what you use, boy.
Use this big popper, man.
So you cut a slit in it first, right? Just to fit the blade in?
Yeah, with the grinder. Well, I don't know. In some spots it was a little hard because it was hitting that plate.
Oh, okay.
So I was just hitting it up until it went in and just went all around. And then I used a grinder wheel, just smooth it out a little bit, make sure it's even all around.
Yeah, no, it's pretty fucking straight, to be honest.
Yeah, you can see the seam.
Yeah, he did a good job cutting it.
Yeah. So now I just give it a clean on the mating surface, and we're gonna put some gasket maker on this surface. Apply it on and let it seal up.
Yeah, that's the adapter basically for the bell housing.
Yeah, so this goes like this, like that, pretty much.
Yeah.
Then you bolt it up with these holes. Then the outer holes will bolt up to the T56 bell housing, and obviously the bell housing bolts up to the engine.
Yes, sir.
But
so basically, this is what you take off. That was in place there.
Oh, and then one more thing, the CD09 will have this nut right here, and it will have a little stud sticking out that's gonna hit on the adapter plate. So you got to chop that too. It's just a little stud.
So he chopped it off with the saw.
Yeah, same thing.
But this was basically on there. You get that whole idea. Just take the bolts off. It comes off. And yeah, so we're about to put some gasket maker on it. Then show you guys how it looks with the bell housing and everything fully installed. Alright guys, so make sure you put the bell housing on the adapter plate first. We had to put the adapter on the transmission first, and it wasn't clearing the bell housing bolts up top. So you have to put the bell housing on first. I mean, all the hardware's there, so it shouldn't be a problem to put it on. And then you put the adapter on there.
And then there's one piece.
And it's one piece. Basically, like if it was just a normal bell housing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's pretty dope how they do it like that. But just make sure you put it on together, then put it on. Want me to hold it?
Just align it with that bottom one.
Make sure it goes nice and steady. Hold this shit.
Just put a bolt to it. So. Lift it up.
Alright boys, so it's on. Got like 2 bolts on it, but that's basically how you want it to look. Looks pretty good.
Then the slave cylinder goes right there. I'm just waiting for the lines so I can install it all in one go.
Oh, you don't have the lines for it yet?
No, it's just a slave.
Oh, okay, so we won't be doing that today, but we'll have the bell housing on basically, and then we'll be doing some pin cutting thing over here.
You gotta like smack out a pin and shave a little bit off with the grinder, and then that's how you put the short shifter on.
Yeah, but we'll show you guys about that too right now as soon as we finish this up. Alright guys, make sure you torque to spec the adapter on there.
About 3 Ugas per bolt.
Hey, as long as it works, shit. Alright guys, so the next step is to take this pin off. I'm not too sure why you're doing that, so explain.
So pretty much this is where the stock like shifter is for the 350Z chassis, and that sits way too far back, like on any S chassis or SC chassis. So when you buy the Collins kit, it comes with their short shifter, right? So obviously you're not going to put the shifter way back here, otherwise it's the same thing. So you got to take the pin out, take this whole thing out.
Oh, so instead of this being there, it's that?
Yeah, that's where this connects.
Oh, okay.
They have some bolts too, and then a bolt's right there. And that's perfect for a stock interior for your S chassis.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So basically you just need to hit the pin out and it'll slide down. You just need something that fit perfectly around it.
Yeah, so we're using this this like Allen key socket.
Yeah, so he's about to hit it out right now, and it should just slide right out.
Yeah, and then you're gonna use that same pin, so make sure when you smack it out, don't lose it.
So don't lose the pin, and you'll be alright. Oh. Alright guys, it got a little dark. We're chilling with our boys down the street. But we have gotten that pin off.
Yeah. So.
And basically that pin, I'll show it.
Yeah.
There was a pin in the pin, basically like a little slide thing in there. And you had to take the little one inside out first, then you were able to take out the big one. Sorry for not focusing. But I mean, you guys get the idea. There you go. And then after you take that off, you can basically slide off the shifter assembly thing.
It's over there.
Which is, I mean, this slides off. I mean, this is basically, you could throw this away. You don't need it no more. And then after that,
the shifter's over there.
Shifter.
Oh yeah, my bad. So there's the shifter. This is what's left. And then the columns comes with this adapter. You just pretty much want to line it up like how the pin would go. With this little shaft. Just gotta slide it in.
yeah, it's like a tight fit, but
Yeah. Just line up that hole. And then you put the pin in. And then.
so you put the bigger pin in first.
Yeah, probably. And probably need a mallet for this one.
She just hit it in a little bit.
Throw some lube on that bitch.
I don't know if you'd have to edit this, right? Yeah, probably once it goes in right there. So basically you just hit it with the mallet, just slide in slowly. There you go, it's going in. The pin isn't supposed to go in so easy and come out so easy. It's supposed to go pretty tight fit. I don't know if you guys work on Hondas, but it's called a bitch pin, because you know, it's bitch.
This might give something else.
Yeah, because it's
But like
starting
a
to
piece
kind
of
of
wood.
fuck up the
Yeah.
rubber mallet. But you guys get the idea. After putting that in, you stick in the other smaller one that goes inside,
Yeah.
and that'll lock it into place.
And then you just slide this little ball joint into that. That slides in.
And then two
Two
bolts,
bolts
up top.
here. And that should
And that's you
should pretty much be it.
Yeah, it's basically
Yeah.
the shifter assembler right there. And yeah, guys, I mean, Colin's kit right there, basically everything for the tranny is done after doing that. I mean, obviously you don't want to mount your shifter in yet till the transmission's in the car.
Yeah, so do this before you bolt up your transmission to the chassis like that. You don't have to do all this while you're under the car or whatever.
Yeah, so for sure, at least get this thing in.
Yeah, get to this point
And then
leave the shifter out.
lift the
and
shifter
then
out.
Once you're in the car and the tranny's bolted up, once like in the car you can just put these two bolts in there.
Yeah, and then then basically tranny side is done. We still waiting for a lot of parts for the engine, a lot of hardware, and just a lot of stuff because it was basically like just a block.
a block with pistons in it.
Yeah. So that's gonna wrap up for today. I'll be coming another day to finish up a little more. Just waiting on the parts, like we said. Won't be one whole video right now. The next day will probably complete it up. But yeah, guys. So till another day. Alright guys, so it's another day back here at my cousin's house. Over here working on the 240. And so what we're doing today is we got the engine right now, getting ready to try to mock it up in the car. We're about to put the transmission on and see if he has to hit the trans tunnel anymore on it. And then I also want to tell you guys, last time we did have to kind of bang this in so the shifter could fit properly. But like I said, we're about to put the tranny on and mock it up to see if he has to hit it. So we're about to just finish up. I'm not sure if he's gonna put the valve covers on, but we're gonna put the mounts on, then put it on the floor to get the transmission on and see if we have to hit the tunnel. So we'll see right now. Alright guys, so right now he's putting the bracket for the motor mount, I guess you could call it that, but let me show you guys real quick. He already put one on. It's that
Yeah,
right
so
there.
pretty much these are the ISR mounts, and they work both for S13 and S14. You just gotta flip them, and it says right here, so it's pretty easy. If you're looking at it like in the front of the car, if you look at the mount like this, it says S14, so that's the way you read it, and that's the way it sits. So it sits like this, right? And then same thing on the opposite side. And then if you have an S13 chassis, you do this. If you look at it like this, you'd flip it, and then it says 13, and then it'll go in the
Basically, whatever side car you were running, it'd be on that side.
Yeah,
basically.
either way, you just flip them and put it in the right side. And then the mounts on the engine drop to that, and you put a pull across.
Yeah, it's basically pretty simple. So you put that, and
Then it has some adjustability right here with 2 holes.
yeah, so we left it a little loose so we can still adjust it while we put the engine in. So he's gonna put the other one on right now. It comes with the hardware. It's just a bolt and a nut on the other side. And yeah, so he's gonna put the other one on, then we'll put the transmission on. So right now we're getting the engine ready to go inside. He bought this tool that helps you angle the engine downwards. I don't know what it's called. What is it called?
It's engine lever.
Engine lever is called. So it helps you kind of tilt the engine because you do have to tilt it so it can go in. And yeah, so we don't have that much memory on the car left, so I'm not gonna record too much right now. But we are getting the engine inside. Shouldn't be too hard. I'll let you guys know we do have to hit the tunnel in a little more. If not, then you'll see the engine in.
Yeah.
We'll cut it right here and show you a little more. So what
just
you end up doing wrong, man?
I just farted.
Bruh, that's staying on there. That's staying on there, bruh. Alright guys, so
My nigga just farted.
so we ended up putting the mounts wrong. Well, he did, not me.
But you put one of the mounts, so we're equal on the blame.
Well, whatever, man. So yeah, we put the mounts basically. Well, we just had to flip them to the other side, right? They were on the right side, no?
No.
Okay, so we had to flip them completely different sides and face them towards the back of the car, basically.
Yeah, pointing down.
Pointing downwards, not forward, but that way. And well, hopefully that works because we were having clearance problems. The motor mounts were just way too far from the
they were forward.
The brackets on the K member. So hopefully we're switching them right now. Hopefully that works and we should have no problems. So we'll see right now. All right, man. What was another problem we ran into, man?
Man, so everything was looking like a raw fit, except the engine wasn't going in. So I went under there for some research.
Tranny.
And this is on the driver's side of the tranny on the CD09. And it was already smacking pretty much where the stock 240 transmission mount goes. So it was pretty much rubbing there and it was causing friction and the engine couldn't go in anymore.
So this fool basically had the 350Z trans mount still on the transmission.
Well, see, I don't know the Z chassis. I don't know if this is, I don't know what it is.
Whatever this is, we don't need it. Let's get this motherfucker in.
Okay.
Alright guys, so we got the engine inside now. The mounts are all bolted up. Everything's good. Right now what he's doing, he's getting the trans mount mounted. And then he's gonna be taking the measurements of the drive shaft to send it to the Collins people so they could send in the drive shaft. We will be taking the engine back out because we did not put the clutch or nothing in. He still wants to put all this stuff in before he fully mounts the engine. But yeah, so what you want to do is you do want to get the engine in there to get the measurements for the drive shaft. So everything going good, man?
I think we gotta lift the tranny a little more.
I'm gonna have to lift the tranny up a little more. Hello?
Huh?
Shouldn't be too difficult, right, to mount the tranny mount?
Nah, wait, nah. Just 4 bolts.
Yeah, just 4 bolts and that's it, guys. Just let me know when to stop.
You going?
Hear me?
You going? I'm gonna have to beat it more right here.
Hit it?
Beat it.
Beat it?
But no, I think that's
Alright. Well, yeah, guys. I mean, it looks pretty good. Right there. The oil pan clears and everything good. This kid's pretty dope. So, yep. So we're about to take the engine back out. He did in fact get the measurements,
yes.
right?
So, if you get the whole kit from Collins and you get their drive shaft, once you get the kit, you assemble everything. You put the engine and transmission in, and you got to send them pictures of measurements. So you measure from the inside of your transmission, like where the drive shaft would go in. I'm blanking out the name, but from there all the way to the flange of your differential, and you get pictures of both things. Send them to them, and they should make it and ship it out the same day.
Yeah. So he just wants to get the drive shaft in a little earlier, just to have it.
Make sure I have it. Either way, I had to put it in to check for clearances, which I do gotta smack just a little bit, like down here.
Yeah. So
like up here, I think I overdid it a little bit, but it's better to overdo it than.
so it looks right there. I mean, yeah, he did overdo, but you can't even see any of that with the engine on there. And then with the intake manifold, you won't be able to see nothing.
It's just a tiny bit, like on the bottom, like sides of the transmission. It's just a little
more inside, and he'll be all right. So we're gonna be taking this back out, and yeah, basically he got the clearance. I mean, he got the measurements on the drive shaft, so
everything fits.
The mounts worked perfect. Didn't have no issues with that.
Oil pan's a dream.
Yeah, everything's good. This kit A1.
Yeah, man, recommend it.
Yeah, other than that, just get the wiring and basically the fuel, and we'll be good. So we're gonna be taking this out, and he's waiting on parts. Some of his parts should be coming in this week, and he should be having everything to fully assemble the engine, get it inside, and then start the wiring and the fuel. But that's basically it for this video, guys. So part 2 would be actually fully assembling the engine once he gets the drive shaft and all that. I'm trying to make him get a YouTube channel, but he still says, I don't know. He says he's scared or something.
Man, nobody wants to watch this.
I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of people like 240s, and 240 in the LS. That's some pretty dope content, but till the next one, guys. Deuces.